Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-Sha from WisdomSeekers.net. This is my logo. This is my spiel. Logo rampant, logo rising. If you don't see the logo, that's not us. There's other people. And there are other people with the same name. Most of them are in India. And this is an interactive, but until people come on, and I've got 00, one thumb up. So I have to have somebody on there who've got one thumbs up, but no, oh, there you go. And that's got to be my daughter. You see the hand in the corner? So until people come on, I will talk about something else. And I did promise to send out a few things to people. I'm not very good at this, because I'm not techie. So I let my daughter do stuff like this, but I have different people on my messenger. So what I was going to talk about is allowing the future just to come in. And sometimes we think we need to, we think that we need to control the future, or we want something, but we don't recognize it's already in our aura. And that makes it a little difficult, honestly, for the future to actually come in, because you've got this concept that it can't be there. So you've got the concept that it's not there, so you can't see that it's there, which makes it very difficult for you to be aware of what is happening. So how do I deal with that? Well, I don't actually. I just allow my things to happen as a general rule. And sometimes I get caught up in the drama of life, and sometimes I don't. Well, mostly I don't. But because things have been shifting and changing so dramatically lately, I find that I have got caught up in things more than I used to. And, it's all right to do that. It's all right to allow yourself to be caught up occasionally, because we are human. We're still alive. And as long as we're alive, we're going to sometimes get out of balance, and that's just the way it is. So I think I've got everything. Okay, so hi, Erin.
I know this is a typo because she knows how to spell your name, but she goes, "Hi, Elzag."
I like that, actually. I like that a lot. So the work we're doing right now is accepting or moving into the future. And it's accepting I find it's accepting the future, but at the same time, no, don't be. It's hilarious. I love it. It's, I've had my name for quite a few years. It's only like the last 10 years that people actually know how to say my name. Forever it was Eliz-Sha, and I'm going, how do you get an A out of an E? Yeah, I know. I can't. My fingers are too big for my thing, so I'm always spelling things wrong. But we are moving into a state where we want to allow ourselves to be as big as the universe will allow. And it's far bigger than we think it is, which is kind of scary for mere mortals. But remember, our body is the physical. It is part of Earth. Our soul is part of the full universe, which is really funny, because of course Earth is part of the universe, but it's kind of a layered event. So we want our soul is a full-on part of the universe. Our body is part of Earth, which is part of the universe, but it's also the physical Earth. And we need to, we're trying to pull the Earth, help the Earth. We're not doing it ourselves. We're helping the Earth pull up to a higher vibration. So it's like our bodies belong here, our souls belong here, but it connects and works together. I know that sounds really convoluted. What we want to do and how to do it is the Princess of Wands is to be magic thinking. And I know it's not the psychological type of magical thinking. This is truly believing that magic can occur. And there's more things under heaven and earth, Horatio, than people know. That's for darn sure. And so there's a lot of events happening that are shifting and changing consciousness. And one of them is, how do I know this? Well, I work with energy. And some of the things that I can do now that I couldn't do 2 years ago are just amazing. And I'm talking about, because I'm interested in the psyche or dealing with people's blocks, that's where it manifested for me. With other people are more interested in stocks and bonds, that's where it'll manifest for them. My daughter is a whiz with computers, that's where it manifests for her. And I swear, it drives me insane. I'll go and I'll do things and I'll on my computer and I'll give up. I say, Elle or Manuel, help me. She'll come and and she'll do exactly the same things I did, but it works. And I'll sit here for half an hour doing exactly the same thing and it won't work. So I call her a tech witch, but it is what you're interested in. That's where your magical energy will start to manifest. But you want to take it and spread it out. You don't want it to just manifest in one area of your life. You want to manifest in all areas of your life. So, for instance, if you want the love of your life, you want to manifest it. Now is the right time to manifest the love of your life. If it's to manifest a beautiful home that doesn't cost you a lot of money, or good food, healthy food that doesn't cost an arm and a leg, that's the way it's supposed to be. So Erin, you can ask a question. This is what an interactive's for. I'm just talking because it seems that I have the gift of gab. I'm Irish, you know. At least I have ancestors who are Irish. So, but magical thinking is where we want to go, and we want to allow it to be part of our life. It's when we get stuck thinking that you want something in there, but you can't see it's already there. For instance, how many men, thank you very much, Erin, you're so nice. How many men want to be loved, and they're presented with women who love them so deeply, and they turn and run. And I've watched this happen over and over and over again in the last 10 years. Men, and it's usually men, they are presented with a woman who has shown that they love them. They've been consistent and constant for 5-10 years, and they turn and they run. They want to be loved, but when it's presented to them, they go into no, that's not possible. And that's not what I want. Well, if they gave it a chance, it would be what they wanted. But fear is unfortunately a real thing. Could you read what?
Yeah, just waiting for you to finish your
spiel.
Yep. Aaron Lou asks, Eliz-Sha, I would like to move to another position within the same company. Will there be any issues?
Before it was halfway finished talking, I got yes, it's a good idea. Will there be issues? Yes, there is always going to be issues. Unfortunately, I feel like there's a person there who has no good reason for it, but will put up blocks. I think what I'm picking up is it's a feminine energy. It could be a man that's feminine, but it's a feminine energy that has a jealousy issues with you. Not they're not real issues. They don't really count. Uh, they don't. They really it is nothing. But there's other people who see it for what it is, and they're going to work around it. They will work with this person, talk them through it, or so it's going to be. It's not straightforward. You go in, ask for the position, you get it. You go in, ask for the position, and they see that you're really supposed to be there. So they do a workaround. So instead of going next month, next paycheck, you will be in this other position. It's like next month and maybe a week or two, it will take a little longer, basically, is what I'm getting. Do you have anything to add?
Just that I didn't read. Is it a good idea for? Because I kind of figured her asking the question meant it was a good idea.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, no, it feels like a good idea.
Yeah.
It feels like it will be successful, and
okay, I see what you mean, Angela. Yeah, it feels like it feels like that. It's just she doesn't want to lose you.
Yeah, because you're a very good worker, but she also wants not to take your accolades, but go, yeah, she works under me. She's mine. You can't have her. Dee.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting. It's because I don't actually get that she's malicious. There's a bit of energy there.
Sadly, in our society, females compete with females regardless of.
Yeah.
But she does seem to be a genuine friend type.
She does seem to be.
She's not going to hinder your movement out of, oh no, I want the job. You can go get a different one. I don't, right? It's, no, don't leave me. You do such a good job here. I need you on my team. More than, hi, buddy. Yeah, I'll calm down. more than anything.
Okay. Hey, Linda.
Bonita Man asks, "Hey, ladies, happy Saturday. Miss E, what's up? What's up next for me? And what are my spirits saying?"
Guide saying, well, you do realize that L starts with E and Elijah starts with E. So
technically, I have 3 E's in my first name alone. In my full name, I think I have like 5 or 10. Are you going to answer her question?
No, I'm going to finish errands. Yeah, you're right. But you know what? Life goes on, and I think that it is time for you to move on because it's time for you to start taking on more responsibility. All right. So, okay, Bonita, it's good to see you again. Let me see. Wait, what's up for me next? Okay. What is I should let Elle answer that one because
Elle is busy feeding her fur babe.
Okay, when she comes back, I'll get her to add on to that. Let me see. So interesting enough, I get a visual. It's really strange because it also looks sparkly and shiny and this like blue energy coming down. And it's very pretty. So I think what's happening is the energy is coming down right now for you to create a shift in your consciousness, which will take you where you want to go. And I still see it's going to be something you're not expecting. It's going to be a ho dang. Where did that come from? But at the same time, it's going in the same direction as you've been visualizing and manifesting. It's almost like, again, like I say, it feels like it's not coming out of left field, but with you're going straight ahead, it's coming from a bit of an angle, and it is totally not what you were expecting, but is totally in the same direction. I've said that 3 times. What do you get, El,
Um,
for Bonita?
I don't know. There's nothing fully substantial, and this goes with a lot of.
Because the energy's in flux right now.
Yeah, it's not a lot of.
It's not bad flux.
Solidity.
It's just new things are coming in, and because new things are coming in, it's going to go in a different direction. It's not that it's not going to happen. It's just everything is. It's like we're going this way, but we're hitching over. The energy's hitching over a little bit, so we don't know 100%. But at the same time, this is what I'm getting too. Is the Four of Cups? It's what you want is already in your aura. You just can't see it yet, and it's not that that if you turn around and look, you'll see it. It's that it's coming from a different. It's almost like it's coming from a different dimension and it hasn't slid into your particular dimension. It's close. That's the only thing I can say for sure. It's close. Because when I see it, it's not in the far. It's not distant. It's right there. It's like it could. You can knock on the door and it'll open. Not tomorrow, obviously. It's Sunday, but Monday. All right. But everybody is going to shift and change in the next. It doesn't matter who you are, if you're in a higher vibration. It is going to happen soon. Yeah, exactly. There's nothing constant about what we're dealing with right now. It's like we're walking on earth that's rolling.
It's like we it's kind of like where like life is basically improv.
Exactly. No, it is improv. Yes, that's a good term.
And but like it's what we lived through was kind of all right. Here are beats we need to meet: the bads, the goods, the uglies, the sads, and now the longer we go down this path, the more it's all right. We don't have these beat points, story points that we need to hit perfectly. So just wing it.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. You don't have to hit them on true right at the moment. And hi, Aaron. Aaron. Sorry, I'm so bad. Iram.
So many E's.
Yeah. The E's have it today. So let's do Linda.
Yeah. When will stability return to my life?
So you say you want it the same.
Same as Juanita.
Yeah.
I figure it still works.
Yep. So this is not hilarious at all, but this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you on a what do you call those boards that you ski on? You instead of skiing, you go down snowboarding. Snowboarding. I see you on a snowboard right now, and you're actually got it. You're actually manifesting upright and moving with the currents and everything. And so, which tells me that you have developed the tools you need to survive survive. It takes a while for the it takes a while for you to develop that stability, and you're going, I don't want the kind of stability I've got. Well, you won't have the kind of stability you've got right now. Things are shifting and changing, and I do know that, and I'm going to go long term rather than short term, but I don't think it. I'm pretty certain it's in the next 6 weeks, not in the next 6 months, that you're going to find a place where you can put your feet down and it feels solid. It's not like right now you feel like you're on a skateboard or on a snowboard, right? And you're going over the snow and going down and up and down, and it's quite confusing, and it actually makes my stomach feel nauseous what you're going through energetically. But pretty soon I see you putting your feet down on solid earth or soil, and that means that at least for a while. Okay, I get a really big intake of breath and a okay, I can breathe again. Energy coming up really shortly. Let me pull a card for you. Okay, so the first card I pulled was a very interesting card, actually. It's the Ace of Pentacles, which to me is earth energy, but it's abundance. And it's solid, not physical abundance, not third dimensional, because that's not happening anymore. But it's solid physical abundance with a lot more energy in it. And it's interesting. I see in the next 3 weeks, don't go, yes, you're exactly right. Next 3 weeks, I see you opening a door and walking out of that door. And when you walk out of that door, you're moving into the future. And the future it's going to be a little bright. It's like I walked out and the sun just hit me in the face. I'm going, oh. So it's going to be very bright future. So what I'm going to suggest is at that point, don't move forward into it. Stand and adjust to it before you move into it, because when you say bright, what does it mean? It means the energy is going to be very powerful and strong. Don't run into it. Wait for you to adjust to the new lighting. Because of course, if you've got this Ace of Pentacles, that is physical abundance, and it's a lot of energy, a lot of shifting, and it has to do with work. It has to do with work, and and it will take you a while to see the fullness of what you're moving into, and it's much bigger than you think it will be. All right, so but it is work, and it's something you will have to put energy into. But it's see the Five of Cups. She can't see what she's got, and it's huge, and it's pretty impressive. You will have to move in. You will have to allow yourself to move up beyond what you have been sitting at energetically. Okay,
We ready for the next one?
I think so.
All right.
Hey, Andre.
Bonita adds, thanks, ladies. All you gals with an E, thanks so much. You gals rock. Andre M asks, hello, Eliz-Sha. Great to see you. I need advice from my guides on how to proceed with my music career. Feeling lost. Thank you a lot.
Okay. And you know what it is, and you probably missed it because it is that we are the same thing I said for Linda goes for everybody. The world, the earth is undulating right now. It's sort of like it's not standing still for us, and so it is causing us to be unbalanced, and things are shifting in anything that has to do with presenting to humanity, whether you're a singer, whether you're a banker or a playwright, or anything that works with the rest of humanity is in flux right now. And let's see, Andre. So the first thing I get when I go in there is keep on doing what, keep on. Don't give up yet. It's not time to give up. It's just a little bit further. And what they're showing me, unfortunately, is you walking against the storm, and you just got your head down and you put your foot in and you push forward, and you put your foot down and you push forward. But they're also, the demarcation point is, it's not far ahead for you. And what do your guides say? Your guides say you've got a new song in there. Please pull it out and start working on it. It's one that's coming from your heart. It's from you. It's a song I think you're writing, or you and somebody are writing. Have it set to music if you're not already doing that. It's time to pull that out now. And that is pretty, for them to tell me this, it has to be important. So there's a new song that you need to pull out and perfect and present to your people. Okay? Good luck on that. And I'd sure like to hear it. And feeling lost, I'm sorry, that is just
Hard.
That's just everybody right now.
Yeah, that's just a day ending in Y.
Right now, that is a day ending in Y. Do you have anything for Andrea? Because my daughter is extremely good, and I'm trying to get her to open up and start talking a little bit. So, because she's my go-to person when I don't have the full answer.
It's not that I don't do it. I just don't.
Well, she's a little bit she's a little bit mouthy. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Mostly just, it's going to be tough. I mean, any indie career or a record career, it's going to be hard, regardless of who's backing you.
Get on not Facebook, but Twitter or tweet or
well,
and put out little bits and pieces of your music and be present.
Here's the thing: if you have a YouTube channel, put your music on YouTube. Obviously, that's always a good place to go. And put clips of songs,
just clips of it, and be funny. There's a young man I've started watching. He does country and western. I am not a country and western fan. I watch him. I love him.
Yeah, he start his career off on TikTok?
Yeah, and he's
with like 3-minute rap melodies,
and
3-minute Disney songs.
Yeah, he'd do 10 songs in 3 minutes, all in the same vein. Not that you have to do that, but and he just put out a drinking song that he didn't expect to go anywhere. In 3 days, I think it hit 35,000.
Yeah. Yeah, do that. Just, and not necessarily follow his recipe, because it's not necessarily going to work for you and your type of music. But that goes for everybody.
You be authentically you. And that's the thing, right?
Anyhow, what I'm trying to say, if my mom will let me talk.
No.
Nah, never. Put clips on YouTube Shorts. Make it able to be used on. There's a lot of songs that go viral, or clips of songs that go viral on TikTok, because it's used for, oh, my dog did this funny thing and this song works perfectly. Or like that Miley Cyrus song, Flowers, that goes viral for like talking about self-love and shit. Pardon my language. It just, a lot of singers go viral because
it just fits the energy right at the moment.
Really interesting. I like this clip of like there's a creator called Dove Cameron, or she's a singer, actress. One of her songs is I Can Be a Better Boyfriend Than Your Current Boyfriend. And it's called Boyfriend, but it's just clips of her songs are played on behind TikTok videos, and that song charted 1 on Spotify pretty quickly because of it, and because she has fans. And anyhow, just keep at it.
Okay, I think we're done though. There's Aram, you didn't ask a question.
Don't get me, you weirdo.
That's the
Say
dog.
hi to the camera.
That's the dog. And he's leaning up against Elle.
Yeah.
He goes up, he sits down, and he throws himself back on her. He's like a 70, 80-pound dog.
Hey, baby. Hey, big baby, but he baby.
But yeah, you're right, Aram. It is like walking. It is unfortunate. And I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Andre adds, thanks, dears. Working on a song indeed. In these times, I catch myself comparing to others, people I truly like too. I end up bottling up. Your words really helped.
Okay, one thing I tell you, absolutely do never compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, but never anybody else. That's one of the reasons I never listen to other people do readings and stuff like that, even though they're really good, and other people tell me how wonderful they are. Because what I get, I don't want it to be influenced by other people. It's kind of cool though when people come back and say, "Hey, that's exactly what everybody else is saying." I go, "Ooh, cool." Never, don't ever compare yourself to another, because your road is different, and
your story is different. It could have the same interactions and beat as somebody else, but you're not living their existence.
And right now it's very extremely important. The energy that's what all my dailies are saying right now. Be yourself, but accept the grandeur of who you are. Don't belittle yourself. Okay, this is one of my spiels. If you get told you're told you're wonderful, and you go, "Oh, thank you," and then you say you reject it, and so instead of being 100%, wow, I'm really good, you've got 50% of that energy, and you can only work to 50% of that energy. But if you had gone into and accepted the full 100%, you could work to the whole 100%. And the trick is, you take it and you put it into the earth when you've accepted it, because that way you don't get a fat head. Allow yourself to be the grandeur you truly are. Okay, Elle, your turn.
There's occasionally a thought experiment that goes around, and in this case, I think it would might help. If someone a few years ago bought a John Lennon tooth with DNA still attached to it, and someone was like, "Oh, they can clone John Lennon and they can restart the Beatles with him in it." The answer is the cloned John Lennon grows up in a totally different time, a totally different part of the world, different friends, different influences. Will he still want to create music? Will he still find a new Paul McCartney to go with his John Lennon as friends? Because that is how the Beatles started. Two friends went, let's screw around with music for a while.
Okay, let's change that word to let's mess around with music right now. Anyhow,
But
Cut it. We should cut it short.
Yeah.
We've been on for 35 minutes.
but there's no, just because someone is like you doesn't mean you are that person or that life is yours.
Yeah.
Your life is your life. Only you can figure it out.
Yeah. And honestly, when people cut their energy and don't allow themselves to be the full of who they truly are, and this is a little bit of a slap to anybody who's listening. If you don't allow yourself to be the full event of who you are, you're stealing all that energy from what could be and making the world a better place by making yourself small. So allow yourself to be grand. We are all, if you step back out and look at yourself from outside of your perspective and look at your aura, you're grand. I can see it from here. I can see how grand, and I can see your energy sparkling and dancing. Step into the sparkle and the dance, because that song that you're working on, there's something special about it. Okay, go for it. I've told you so. You have my permission.
And this goes for everybody. Be confident with who you are, not what other people think you are. You know who you are. Be confident in that knowledge.
And be open to being more.
All right, let's go before we get more questions.
So, yeah. Well, there's 4 people still on. That's pretty darn good.
Yep.
Iram, no questions?
She said, not sure what to ask. No, I don't think so either. So true. I agree it's hard at times, but in the grand scheme of things, yes.
Yeah.
You'll get 90 in your next test.
No, that's not good enough. She wants 98.
You'll get A+, all right? How about that?
Yeah, 8 plus. We're counting on it, Iram. All right.
We're not counting on it.
We know. We do know.
Jinx, show me a soda. Because we don't drink beer in this house.
Yeah, that's true. We don't drink soda either.
Well, we do. We just make it.
We don't put sweet or sugar in it. All right. Good luck, Andre. Please, I know people say, yes, I will send you and let you listen to it. I'd love to listen to it.
We genuinely do want to listen.
We really do.
So if you want...
And if it's got a little bit of a beat, I like dancing. Not that I do much dancing, but I can dance in my chair.
Aram says, so true. It's the perspective one has that makes you can, or that makes you or breaks you. And in the grand scheme of things, also makes a big difference or not.
It really, really does.
Andre says, I promise you'll hear it.
Good.
It's in Portuguese. Might have
sweet.
to send a translation along with it.
Well, Al speaks Spanish, and Portuguese is similar to Spanish. Not exactly the same, but it's a Latin language.
For music, especially like...
we're eclectic.
Guy, Turkish American, Tarkan.
We love Tarkan. The kids.
2000s. Don't understand a single word he says, because a lot of his music is in Turkish, or was. I'm not sure if he's still famous or not. But his songs are fantastic.
Yeah, the Kiss, and he had blue eyes too.
Oh, he had gorgeous eyes.
He was hot.
Very hot.
But we don't care. We
have to understand music to enjoy it and to understand the base meaning of it.
Yeah, it comes because music is a heart. It comes from the heart.
Yeah, people like Shakira's songs, and most of them are in Spanish.
They love Spanish.
You might not understand it, but you will sing along to it regardless. So
when we lived in Mexico, there was a song called Naranja, which is a love song. It's about my other half orange.
Yeah.
And to this day, I love that song. Have no idea what the words are, but I love it. Okay, let me see what I can do for Iram. So, okay, Aram, when I sit here, I feel your heart light, and the little bit on the bottom part is heavy, and it's worry. And I know what you're worrying about, and the less you worry for the littles, the easier it is for the littles to move on, because they feel that fear or worry, and that hangs on to them, and it's like a hook. And so you want to place your worry into a bell jar of just unconditional love, and be there to hear and listen. And not only be there to hear and listen, sometimes sit down and demand that you hear what the little has to say. And the energy feels like it's starting to break a little bit, but the little's getting attention, and that attention is good or bad. Littles like attention. So if you can give more positive attention rather than reinforcing the darker energy, this might help it to break away a little more. And I'm trying to say it without saying it. So if I can explain it a little better off air. All right. Good luck though, Iram. So we've been on 40 minutes. I think we've got everybody, and I've had a blast, because I can sit down and I can just chatter about this thing without feeling I've got to shorten it up. So I love doing it this way. We will probably have more interactives with other people later on. So stay open. I don't know why it's not going out to more people, but
Um,
yeah.
we're
Yeah,
also
we are hilarious.
Yes,
I personally think we're hilarious.
we're also next Wednesday on the 21st. We
At-
should start sending that out
At
as
1 o'clock Pacific time, 3 o'clock Eastern time, we're going to be doing a prophecy with not all the, but some of the readers we have, so you get to know who they are, get to see them. We've got all beautiful women, by the way. They're all
Men are also welcome.
Yeah, we haven't got any men though.
No.
But I mean, my readers, they're all beautiful women.
No, and I'm just saying, if there's any male readers that are curious, I want to try their hat at this world.
Well, there's some really good male readers out
Yeah.
there, but they usually don't need this.
Because a male psychic is like a male waiter.
It's gonna
rare and far in between.
Yeah, and they're usually, by the time they become a reader, they're super good. All right, it's been a blast. Thank you very much, everybody, and I appreciate you all. All right, namaste, must go.
Share
Love
us
you.
with your friends.
Yes, please. And thumbs up, which we've got 3 thumbs up. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. The more thumbs up we get, the more shares, the more comments, the more Facebook.
Just show us your love.
Yeah, show us your love. Thank you. Namaste. Bye. Bye. End stream. Bye.